Good morning. You are Jimmy Taylor?
Yes, ma'am.
And Mr. Taylor, you were previously in court, entered pleas of true and a motion to revoke your unadjudicated probation. Counts 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. You pled true to all of those.
This isn't a case about guilt or innocence. He already admitted everything. This is about whether someone who's been given chance after chance deserves one more. And when a judge says zero tolerance, that usually means the clock is already ticking.
More help with drugs or any relapses?
I really don't, because here's the thing, Mr. Johnson. I'm looking back at your original pre-sentence report that when I put you on probation, and I make notations on those reports and make highlights and those types of things. And I'm noting that in that report, you already, before this case, had gone to ISF and SafeP. And then on this probation, I sent you to ISF at the beginning of the probation. Is that correct or no?
I believe parole sent him to ISF.
Yes, ma'am.
So you were on parole.
Yes, ma'am.
I gave you a probation against Mr. Coleman's wishes and really against what looked like I should have. You went to ISF regardless of who. So you've been to ISF twice. Is that correct? You're looking at her. You've gone. Have you been to ISF once or twice?
How many times?
How many times?
Twice in 20 years.
Okay, so
I've been in prison 23 years out of the last 30 years. So I've been doing my time, and
but you
I
keep
haven't had a chance to,
to do what? Because you've been to SafeP, you've been to ISF, and you went to ISF more recently, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
As soon as I got out, I got it right on probation, and I haven't had a chance to.
You got right on probation. You didn't.
Yes, ma'am.
You
And then I
tested.
had to go to Beaumont, which
You
I'm
tested
from,
positive
so
for cocaine
Yes,
after
ma'am.
all of this time, and all the different things that have been given to you, and the opportunity that I gave you back in January of last year. You pled open, just open to me. I could have done anything.
Yes.
I could have sent you to prison for 20 years, 10 years, and I gave you an opportunity. And I said on that day, because Mr. Coleman printed it out for
I know
me.
what you said.
Well,
Ma'am.
so how do I do anything other than what I said?
Listen to that frustration. ISF, SAF, parole programs, probation, treatment, over and over. At some point, the court stops asking, "What happened to you?" and starts asking, "Why didn't you change?" That's the shift happening right here.
I mean, the situation. I've got parents. My mother's 90 years old, man. I don't want her to die and I be
Hey,
in prison.
we're not talking about anybody
You
but
know,
you today.
Yeah, I know.
I'm sorry your mom's that old and that you
Yeah.
haven't been around to be with her, but that's whose fault? It's not going to be my
I
fault if
understand
you're
what
not
you're
there.
saying, but
That line hits hard. It's not going to be my fault. That's the judge drawing the line between sympathy and accountability. Because courts can offer programs. They can offer probation. But they can't force someone to choose sobriety.
Thank you. Mr. Coleman.
I'll keep it brief. The defendant has earned every bit of a 15-year sentence in prison. That's what I asked for originally. You placed on deferred. That's what I'm asking for today. Three things I'd like to quickly point out, Your Honor. Looking at the defendant's version in the updated PSI, he says that when he was placed on in the JCDI program, that he believes it was an attempt to set him up for failure, demonstrating a lack of acceptance of his own responsibility. The resources and time that have been dedicated to this defendant, limited resources, mind you, could have been redirected to someone who is more amenable to being rehabilitated. Lastly, you got his full criminal history there in the original PSI. And I provided you with the transcript from the sentencing just to remind the court. I know you see a lot of defendants.
You can hear desperation in his voice, talking about his mom, his past, his time served. But here's the uncomfortable truth. Judges hear this every single day. And when the exact same promises are repeated after every violation, they stop sounding like hope. They start sounding like a pattern.
Mr. Taylor, do you have anything you want to say?
yes, ma'am. Been through a lot of things in my life. People dying in my family and other things, drugs. But I think that I could do better if I had a chance. proper opportunity, ma'am. And I
Mr.
did a lot of time, I've done my
Yeah, I know.
time.
You
I
have, you've
don't
done,
think just putting me in prison I think I need a
But
chance, I really
well,
do.
it doesn't make any sense because you're saying, you've done a lot of time, and at some point, you either say, I don't like prison and I want to do better,
That's what I want, man.
but you didn't take advantage of the opportunities you were given. You're saying you want help, and we gave you help, or parole gave you help. So you didn't even get out on my probation yet. You had ISF, a reminder of the tools that you had a long time ago. You had those things, and you got out and you didn't take advantage of the opportunity that I told you. You better take advantage of it because you're not going to get it again. You're saying the same things that you said. Please just give me another chance. I'm going to do better. Please send me to ISF for a safety. It's all the same thing that you're saying, and no one is setting any.
12 years. Not the maximum, not the minimum, but enough to say, this was your last chance. And notice something, she didn't yell during the sentence. She was calm. Sometimes calm is scarier than anger.
We're done with all that. I'm going to find that you previously entered your pleas of true to counts 1 through 6 freely and voluntarily. I'm going to find those counts true. I'm going to find sufficient evidence to find you guilty, and at this time, find you guilty of theft of property with previous convictions. I'm going to sentence you to a term of 12 years in the institutional division.
And that final moment, that wasn't about punishment. That was about authority. Even after sentencing him, she reminded him, respect still matters. Because in that courtroom, accountability doesn't end when the sentence is spoken.
Look to me in 12 years.
Hey, come back, Mr. Taylor. Come here. Let me tell you something. I still have jurisdiction over your case. So any disrespect that you show me right now, I can add years to that number. Is that what you would like to do? I do think it's fair. It doesn't matter that it's a misdemeanor. You keep doing it over and over. Go back with the bailiff. And you probably should keep your mouth shut this time.